Major Mohammad Ali Shah bringing to the conversation. Peter Shah, why should it be then so easy to bring together a mob uh, against people who are simply carrying out a decision of the court? This is not something as though it was a group of people belonging to one religion who decided to go and conduct a survey of a mosque. Yes, religious sensibilities are at an all-time high at the moment in the country, one can say, but why has it become so easy, or why rather should it be so easy to collect a mob to really start, pelting stones at the police force?
Devika, you are right, and I totally agree with you. And this is very, very objectionable, reprehensible. We cannot take law in our hands. We cannot gather a mob for people who are practicing the ruling of the High Court. A survey is more than welcome. There's no problem with the survey at all. It will only clear the air. It will only let people know what exactly was there. That's a different thing. In fact, I condemn the violence that took place, and it should be condemned by everyone. Violence is not the answer. The only way forward should be peace, dialogue, and communal harmony. We should together solve any problem. Having said that, I say the Places of Worship Act of 1991, it should be honored. A lot of people have a problem with that. Well, I will tell you, yes, I will not contest the fact that when the invaders came in, like for example, when the Mughals came in, they did break temples, which is very sad, unfortunate, and I wish that had not happened. But they built mosques over that, some of them, yes, I will not deny that as well. But then, again, that's what invaders do. One cannot, it will be unfair to say, oh, Muslims did that, the invaders did that. Now, thereafter, the Muslims were practicing their namaz and their religious prayers, and religion is a very, very personal matter, in fact. So when that was interrupted, it was people would take objection to that. They're like, oh, we've been practicing, we've been praying here. It could be anywhere a place of worship. It could be a temple, it could be a mosque, it could be a church, it could be a synagogue, it could be a gurdwara, it could be anything. So the Places of Worship Act should be honored because it's a ruling by the court. It's a ruling, it's a law of the land. A lot of people will say, no, this is what it came about and this is what appeasement and such things, people will term it whatever. But it's not about mosque. When you talk about appeasement, it's not only about mosque, it's about every place of worship. So when there is already a Places of Worship Act existing, they happened Ram Janmabhoomi, they happened other places as well. So when the Ayodhya issue, Ram Janmabhoomi issue had taken place at that time, the former Vice Chancellor of the Aligarh Muslim University, why I'm quoting him is because the Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University within the Muslim community is a well-respected man. He heads the seat of Muslim education. So people listen to him. So he had said that the Muslims should show maturity and should just hand over the land to the Hindus. He had mentioned this. The reason he had cited was because when the Supreme Court ruling comes, and it comes not in your favor, you would have no other option but to hand over the land forcefully, and it would be very embarrassing for you. You might as well show magnanimity, use it as a chance to build bridges for communal harmony. Not that he valued the land any less, but that was a waste. So now, in today's day and age, we are fighting over land, we are fighting over place of worship, we are fighting over. We should actually, whereas Hindus and Muslims today have to coexist together. As Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, I'll just quickly conclude by saying, as Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, the founder of Aligarh Muslim University, once said, Hindu और मुसलमान इस मुल्क के ये दो आंखें हैं जो बहुत जरूरी हैं. एक आंख बीच में भी चोट लग गया तो देश अंधा हो जाएगा. This is what he had said. So it's very, very long. I'll just conclude by saying, this is a fist, 5 fingers, Devika. One finger also gets fractured. We cannot clench the fist. So united we stand, divided we fall. It will be very difficult for us to stand together as one nation otherwise. Yes, Devika.
Okay. Major Shah, what is it that the administration should then do to maintain religious harmony? We keep talking about it, But is it really the responsibility of the administration only to maintain religious harmony? What could they have done differently if there was a court ordered survey to be carried out?
Devika, most certainly the administration, yes, but it's also the responsibility of the individuals, of the people. In fact, they should maintain restraint, calm, and they should actually come together to actually live together. So most certainly, it's not just the administration only; it's also the people on ground over there. It pains me no end to see human beings fighting, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion, region, wherever they belong to. So what can the administration do? Well, I am sure. See, have you noticed one thing, Erika? Whenever there is a communal violence or communal flare up, have you ever heard in a larger picture any of the politicians' family getting affected, a politician's son or nephew or their blood relative being unfortunately, sadly being affected, becoming a casualty to it? No. So it has all been done by politicians, wherever there's violence. Most of it, all of us is, I would call it, it's politicized. So now, irrespective whether whichever it happened in the past, now, but there's a very common observation that I was making, that politicians' children or their families are hardly affected by it. So most certainly the community leaders of both the sides should come together, sit down, talk, and I'm sure it can be settled amicably. There's no problem in the world that cannot be solved through dialogue. Violence
Okay.
definitely is not the. Yes, Devika.